Hey, greetings everybody. Jeffrey Guterman, and I am in Bob Murphy's studios for the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. We're just getting started. We're a little late here, so please bear with us. Please bear with us as we get ourselves situated here. Almost set. We are at Comiskey Park in Chicago for the second of a three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago White Sox. Cisco Carlos was with the Senators at the end of the season, but he pitched for Chicago, so that's what we're doing here. I see Kathy Harden has arrived, and oh, thank you, Kathy Harden. It's so kind of you, isn't it? So kind. Thank you so much, Kathy. You know I'm a father. My son's coming by for lunch later today. Very, very sweet. You're a sweet pigeon. Folks, I have good news and I have bad news here today. The good news is that we have a ball game here to play. Boston Red Sox at the Chicago Chi Sox. Second of a 8-3. Boston won the first game of this three-game series. And it's going to be Siebert and Carlos, two right-handers. Again, Carlos ended up with the Senators at the end of the season, but he was with Chicago. Bad news is it's heavy clouds here in Chicago, but we'll start the ball game. It hasn't started. It's just a little drip here. We're gonna start the ball game. No rain, we play. Okay, but we'll see how it goes. Let's look at our lineups. I have not yet had a chance to put in the fielding ratings. For the Boston Red Sox, leading off Sid O'Brien at shortstop. He's a 4. Batting second, Mike Andrews at second base. He's a 2. Kyle Yastrzemski batting third and left. He's a 1, -3. Good on. The cleanup hitter is Reggie Smith. He's in center field. He's a 2, -4. George Scott is at third. He's a 3. Tony Conigliaro in right field. He's a 3, -2. Dalton Jones at first. He's a 3. Russ Gibson behind the plate. He's a 4-0. And the pitcher is Sonny Siebert. He is a 6 NR1 in the field. And he's going for his 11th win. For the Chicago White Sox, it's Walt Williams leading off in right field. He's a 3+1. Louis Aparicio at short, he's a 2. Gale Hopkins at first, he's a 3. Bill Melton, the cleanup hitter, at third base, he's a 3. Ed Herman is the catcher, he's a 4+1. Christian is in left. He's a 4-0. Ken Berry in center field. He's a 1-0. Rich Morales at second. He's a 3. And the pitcher is Cisco Carlos, the pitcher. And he's a 1WR3. In just a moment, we expect the White Sox to take the field. And like I said, it's a very, very threatening weather here in Chicago for this second game of the 3-game series. The lights are on. Clouds cover the sky. And the White Sox take the field. It's Cisco Carlos on the mound. And leading it off, he's a right-hander. Leading it off is Sid O'Brien for the Red Sox. I think Kathy will go for the Chi Sox, but I don't want to speak for her. I don't think she's a fan of the Red Sox, but we'll see. It's all good. Okay, Cisco Carlos is ready. And O'Brien is in the batter's box. Carlos into his windup. And here's the pitch to O'Brien. That's for 4 right-handed. Grounds it to third. Melton, he's a 3. 6-3, throws him out, and we're underway here at Comiskey Park. 1 down, and Mike Andrews is the batter. Beautiful Sunday afternoon for a game of Strat-O-Matic. Okay, Andrews at the plate. Carlos winds, and the pitch, 1-8. And he walked him, so Andrews is on. The batter is Carl Yastrzemski. They put more games in after this one. This is the last game of the 69 replay that's been posted. Oh, okay, Carlos. The pitch to Carl. 2-6, right-handed, hit deep by Carl. To right field, back to the wall goes Williams. It is gone. A 2-run home run by Carl Yastrzemski. And the Red Sox take a 2-0 lead there. Because the White Sox don't know what they're doing. They're having fireworks for a home run by the other team. Okay. Whatever. It was a 2-6. And Yastrzemski knocked it out. That makes it 2-0. For Carl. That's number 30. He had 40 on the year, I believe. Number 30 for Carl Yastrzemski. That ties him with Rico Petrocelli, his teammate. And Mike Epstein. So it's a 2-0 ball game. He had 40. So it's 2-0. And here's Reggie Smith. Cisco Carlos into his windup. Here's the pitch to Smith. 2-4, and he hits it deep. Smack dead center. Back goes Berry, it's gone. Back-to-back home runs for the Red Sox here in the first. Reggie Smith connects. 2-4, gone. 3-0 Red Sox. For Reggie Smith, his 16th of the season. He had 25 in real world. So, with one out, Carlos walked Andrews, Yastrzemski hit a 2-run home run, and then Smith the back-to-back home run. It's 3-0 Red Sox. Here's George Scott. Tough start here for Cisco Carlos. Okay, Carlos, the pitch to Scott. That's 4-8 right-handed, and that's going to be a base hit for Scott. Scott is on first. And Tony Conigliaro is the batter. Cisco's struggling here in the first. The pitch to Conigliaro. 2-7 right-handed. Fly ball center field. And Berry is there, 2 outs. And now Dalton Jones. Carlos from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Jones. That's 5-7 left-handed, and that will be a base hit by Jones. Scott goes to second. It's first and second, 2 down. Cisco Carlos trying to get out of this. Russ Gibson, the batter. Here's the pitch to Gibson now. 5-10 right-handed, catcher X. Herman is a 4. 9-4. And he drops the pop-up. Oh my, it's going to be one of those games, isn't it? An error charge to Ed Herman. That'll load the bases. With 2 outs. And Sonny Siebert, the batter. And he's no slouch at the plate. 6 NR. Bases loaded. 3-0 here in the first on 2 home runs. One by Yaz, one by Reggie Smith. Here's Cisco Carlos now. Pitch to Siebert. 2-9, and oh Lord, oh, that's a re-roll on the 20 die. That's a line drive to third caught by Melton, and the side is finally retired. But there were 3 runs for the Red Sox on 2 homers. We've gone a half an inning. It's Boston 3 and Chicago coming to bat. Here come the White Sox. Walt Williams to lead it off. Sonny Siebert going for his 11th win today. Okay, Siebert is ready. Here's the pitch to Williams. 2-8. Pops it up to short for O'Brien, 1 away. Here's Luis Aparicio for the White Sox. Siebert winds and the pitch. 1-6. And there's a base hit up the middle for Louis. Kathy Harden is for the White Sox, as I presumed. Aparicio on first. He's an A, 1-13 being held with Gibson. Now Gale Hopkins. Siebert from the stretch. That's 1-4, and he pops it up to first for Jones, and it's 2 away. And Bill Melton comes up to the plate with Aparicio on first, 2 down. .511 right-handed. Hit deep by Melton. Oh my. That's way back to left field, and it's gone. A 2-run blast now for Melton. It's a 3-2 ball game. 511 right-handed, and home run 1-16. He's got the power. Bill Melton with the 2-run home run. Makes it 3-2. For Melton, that's home run number 17 on the season. Here's Eddie Herman. 2 outs, nobody on. It's now a 3-2 game. The pitch from Siebert. 4-4 left-handed, fly ball center. Smith is a 2. Getting under that, 15-2. No, it drops in, and he bobbles it. Oh my, Reggie. Out in center field. Couldn't get the handle. Herman goes to second error, first error for the Red Sox. Bob Christian has a chance to tie it up here. It's 2 outs with Herman on second. Okay, Siebert. The pitch to Christian, 3-5, and he grounds it to short, and the side is out. But there were 2 runs for the White Sox on a 2-run home run by Bill Melton, his 17th of the season. We've gone 1 inning. It's a 3-2 ball game. Very interesting. Here's Cisco Carlos now. He had a tough inning in the first. So tough that I'm going to have some more coffee. Still on my first pot today. It's right in early morning. We're lucky to get this game in. These clouds are hovering over. The lights are on, and we go by real world weather here. If it starts to rain, you'll hear it. You'll hear it, I guarantee you. The walls are very thin in this studio. And this literally is a studio. Okay, Carlos on the mound, back to the top of the order for the Red Sox. I don't know, Mr. Skinner. I really don't know how I feel about it, you know. I think it's kind of bizarre, you know. I really think it's bizarre. I don't know. I'd have to think about that a while, Mr. Skinner. It seems unusual to me, I'll tell you that, to have a baseball team in Las Vegas. But I've seen it all. Nothing surprises me anymore. I guess with tourism, they may get some attendance, you know, go to Vegas. Might as well take in a ball game. Here's Cisco Carlos on the mound facing the Red Sox with Sid O'Brien leading it off, grounded to third in the first. 3-2 Red Sox. Here's the pitch to O'Brien, 2-3, and he grounds it to second. Morales has it. There's one away. O'Brien is 0 for 2. Now Mike Andrews, he came home on a home run by Yastrzemski. The pitch to Andrews. 5-3, right-handed. There's a base hit to right by Andrews. Now call Yastrzemski. There's action early in the White Sox bullpen. Osinski and Wood pitched in this game in the real world. Osinski, even though Wood pitched in the prior game in real world and in our replay, he pitched again in this game, but who is Osinski? God damn. There it is. Dan Osinski is warming here. Oh, thank you, Trent. Very kind of you. And to all you fathers out there, we wish you a happy Father's Day. Thank you so much. Okay, Carl Yastrzemski facing Carlos. It's Andrews on first, one down. Very, very kind. Okay, Carlos from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Yastrzemski. That's 3-2 right-handed. Lines it to first, catching Andrews off the bag. It's a double play. The side is retired, no runs, one hit, none left. And we're in the middle of the second. It's 3-2 Red Sox. Here's Sonny Siebert. Ken Berry leads it off for the Chi Sox. Chi Sox have lost 4 in a row. It's been a miserable season for the White Sox. They are 22 games under 500, 32 games behind Minnesota Twins in first place. Here's Siebert now. The pitch to Berry. That's 5-4 right-handed. Catcher X. Gibson a 4. That's 7-4, and he dribbles it. Oh my! He booted it. It was a dribbler right in front of the plate, and it was dribbled by Russ Gibson. That's the second error for the Red Sox, and Berry leads off on first. Here's Rich Morales now. Carlos on deck. Siebert from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Morales. That's 5'10", right-handed. Fly ball center, and Smith is under it. There's one away. Here's Cisco Carlos. He's a 1 WR. Crowd is thin here today for the ball game. I would say the rain has something to do with it. The forecast of rain, I should say, as well as just the White Sox performing very poorly this season. Okay, here's Siebert. The pitch to Carlos. That's 4-5 right-handed. Struck him out. First strikeout for Siebert. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Trent Smith for the Red Sox. Kathy Harden for the Chi Sox. It's perfectly fine. We know, friendly competition. 2 outs with Berry on first. And here's Walt Williams, right-handed hitter, facing Siebert. He got off to a bang of a start. Back-to-back home runs by the Red Sox in the first. And by Yaz, then Smith, making it 3-0. Then Melton with a 2-run blast in the bottom of the first. It's a 3-2 ball game. 2 outs, Berry on first. Pitch to Williams. There's 2-3, and that is a pop-up right behind the plate. Gibson will get this one. The side is out. No runs, no hits. The error. And 1 left. We've gone 2. It's a 3-2 ball game here at Comiskey Park. Top of the third here. It'll be Reggie Smith leading it off. Reggie, 1 for 1 with a solo blast. His 17th of the season. Here's Cisco now. Pitch to Smith. 3-7 right-hander, grounds it to first. Scooped up by Hopkins. Takes it to the bag, 1 away. And now here's George Scott. He singled left on in the first. Here's the pitch from Carlos. 2-10 right-hander. Pops it up behind the plate. And Herman makes the catch. 2 down. So both pitchers seem to have settled down a bit here since the first run when they each let up home runs. Carlos allowed 2 back-to-back. It's 2 outs, no one on. Tony C, the batter. It's a bit of a snoozer of a ball game. Neither team has much of a chance. But there are purses, depending on where you end up in the standings. You get a purse at the end of the year. I thought that was true in real world. It's true in this replay, so they care about that and their pride. Here's the pitch to Tony C. 2-9, struck him out. So Carlos gets his first strikeout and a 1-2-3 inning. We're in the middle of the third. It's 3-2 Red Sox. Louis Aparicio leads it off for the Chi Sox here, bottom of the third. We're all lucky to get this game in. It's almost like nighttime out in real world here, I go by, for weather. It's very dark. The lights are on. Here's Louis Aparicio leading it off. Siebert and the pitch to Aparicio. Here's 6'5", right-handed, grounds it to short. O'Brien is a 4. 15-4, and he throws him out. Nice play by Sid O'Brien, 1 down. And here's Gail Hopkins, who popped to first. Trent, again, I was never a fan of the DH. You know, so, you know, I understand that they had the NL go with it because, you know, they were the only league in all of just about all professional baseball, including the minors, who still clung on to it. I am also old school. I'm a traditionalist. I acknowledge that the clock now has helped the game. I acknowledge that because the game has evolved, and the game does evolve, and the game evolved to a point where they need that. However, I'm against ruling out, not allowing certain shifts. Go look at the rules. As long as you're standing inside the foul lines, I think that's how it works. I think the rules. All 8 players, all 8 in the field, other than the catcher, have to be within. You can go anywhere. So. Again, I have mixed feelings. You know, Trent, nothing is the way it used to be. You know, have you gone into McDonald's and ordered a Big Mac lately? You know, it's not the same anymore. Okay? The service quality has gone down in the world. Anyway, here's Gail Hopkins. Siebert into his windup, the pitch to Hopkins. That's 1-9, and he grounds it to second. For Andrews, it's 2 away. Here in the bottom of the 3rd. And Big Bill Melton. I have some interesting ideas, which I'll share with you in a minute. Siebert, the pitch to Melton. That's 5-9 right-handed. That's hit deep by Melton, and that's going to go in the gap for a double. Melton standing up, his second hit of the ball game. He had the 2-run homer in the 1st. So Melton with a 2-out double. Here's Ed Herman. Just for fun, I've thought about all these sort of cockeyed rule changes. Not that I'm serious, I mean just for fun. One of them would be, let's play 3 innings with 9 outs each. That's just one. I have multiple rule changes. Okay, Ed Herman now in a clutch situation. He reached second on a single that was bobbled by Reggie Smith. And he was left on base. It's Melton on second, 2 down. Here's Siebert now. The pitch to Herman. 4-6, left-handed, struck him out. And that'll retire the side. Second strikeout for Siebert. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We've gone 3. It's a 3-2 ball game. I also have let's have the designated fielder rule. And that is, you can have fielders come in and out, just like in basketball, hockey, and football. And you have to expand your roster. You would have a whole new type of baseball player developed just for fielding. Then you'd have, everyone would be a DH in the lineup for the batting. With that, though, once you come out of the game, you can't go back in. Now think about that, how that would be. Another thing is flatten the mound. Flatten it. Then you'd have 400 hitters again. Well, we're heading to the top of the 4th. I'm going to have some more coffee if you don't mind. And it's going to be Dalton Jones leading it off. Cisco has calmed down. In fact, I was thinking of maybe playing one of my games in terms of having 3 innings with 9 outs each, seeing what happened. But I don't know. I don't want to experiment with this right here. Here's Dalton Jones to lead it off top of the 4th. Red Sox by 1. Okay, Cisco has pitched 2 good innings since he allowed 3 runs in the first. Carlos into his windup. Here's the pitch to Jones. That's 5-7 left-handed, and that's going to be a... Oh, it's stopped by Hopkins, and he throws it to Carlos covering the bag. Let's look at that again. 5-7 left-handed. Single 1 to 15, it was 17, so nice play by Hopkins, and heads up by Cisco Carlos covering. Well, yeah, we'd have to look into that, Trent. Also, yeah, we'd have to look into that. We'd have to figure that out. It's a good point. That's been Strat-O-Matic, of course, yeah. Here's Russ Gibson now with 1 out, nobody on. Cisco winds, and the pitch to Gibson. That's 4-9 right-handed, fly ball right. Williams is under it, that's 2 away. I'll tell you, Cisco is now pitching very well. It's 2 outs, nobody on. Yeah, yep, I got you, Trent, yep. Okay, 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Siebert at the plate. First plate appearance. Pitch from Carlos. That's 4-8 right-handed. And that's going to be in the gap. Whoa! Cisco rounding first, goes to second. A 2-out single, by Siebert. And he's a 6 and R, so a 2-out double by Siebert here in the 4th. Cisco now working from the stretch, facing O'Brien in a clutch situation. O'Brien 0 for 2 today. The pitch from Carlos. That's 6-8 right-handed. Walked him. So it's first and second with 2 down for Mike Andrews. His endurance inning is the 5th, Cisco Carlos. I do not play ballpark effects, Trent. In fact, I do not play super advanced features. Okay? It's too cumbersome for me. And I use a basic fielding chart. Too cumbersome to use the advanced fielding. That's the way I am. So it's first and second, 2 down. And Andrews is the batter. Here's the pitch to Andrews. 1-7 right-handed, walked him. He's loaded the bases with Red Sox with 2 outs. Now Carl Yastrzemski. That's a good thing about Strat-O-Matic. I think you can incorporate what aspects of the advanced and super advanced features that you want to use. So it's bases loaded with 2 outs, and Carl Yastrzemski comes up. Cisco Carlos in trouble here. Here's the pitch to Carl. That's 2-8 right-handed, grounds it to first. Hopkins has it, he'll take it to the bag, and the side is out, so Cisco gets out of it. The Red Sox strand 3. In the middle of the 4th, it's still 3-2 Bo Sox. Yeah, well, no game is perfect, Trent, I understand, but, you know. Okay, we head to the bottom of the 4th, and Sonny Siebert will face Bob Christian here. Too much dice rolling, you're right. Okay, Siebert is ready. Here's the pitch to Christian. That's 4-10 right-handed, and that's going to be a base hit to lead it off. Bob Christian is on first. A leadoff single to left field, thrown in by Carl. Christian on first to lead it off. And here's Ken Berry. That's right. It's how you like, it's like anything else. Okay, here's Siebert from the stretch. The pitch to Berry. 1-5 right-handed. Whoa, that's going to be a fly ball to left. Going back is Carl, and whoa, he makes an acrobatic catch. Nice catch by Carl Yastrzemski. Christian has to run back. It was 1-1 to 3 of 4. Carl Yastrzemski with the acrobatic catch. 1 out, and Christian still on first base. Here's Rich Morales. I'll take a walk outside after this half inning, and thereby take a brief break. 3 minutes, 5 minutes. We'll see how the weather is looking. Okay, here's Siebert now. The pitch to Morales. 4-2 right-handed, struck him out. That's the 3rd for Siebert. And that's going to bring up Cisco Carlos. He struck out in the 2nd. Here we are, bottom of the 4th, 2 down, Christian on first. Siebert, and the pitch to Carlos. 2-3, and he pops it up behind the plate. Russ Gibson has it, and the side is retired. We've gone 4, and it's a 3-2 ball game, Red Sox. I got my little trusty trimmed thing here. And when we come back, it'll be the top of the 5th in a tight ball game. 3-2 Red Sox. In a game that really doesn't mean anything, but we can still enjoy it. I will be back. It's a very light drizzle right now. And they can continue to play in this, no doubt. They're not going to freaking melt. I was just outside, and it's a drizzle. It's a pretty strong drizzle. It's like one of those things where if it got any stronger, you'd have to postpone this ball game. Thank you, Trent. Thank you very much. It's a nice out dice tower. Tower. I could hardly talk. Just to show you, I have to clean these glasses here because we went outside and it's drizzling strongly, and they play in this weather. And I think I'll get some more coffee here as Cisco Carlos will come out to play his pitch his fifth inning. This is his endurance inning, and Reggie Smith will lead off. Oh my Lord. Now the drizzling seems to have stopped. Bear with me for coffee. Well, that's the coffee. Here it goes. Okay, Carlos is ready here. It's a 3-2 ball game. Smith at the plate, switch hitter batting left. Here's the pitch from Carlos. Whoa, that's a re-roll because I had to catch the die. There's no catching of a die. It bounded off the tower. That's 3-7. And he grounds it to first, one away. Now George Scott. Scott is 1 for 2 today. Carlos winds and the pitch. 2-5. And that is a base hit by Scott, his second single of the ball game. Scott on first, 1 down. And Tony C is the batter. Dan Osinski warming in the bullpen. Tony C 0 for 2 today. Carlos from the stretch and the pitch. 4-9 right-handed, fly ball right. And Williams makes the catch. That's 2 away. For Dalton Jones. Dalton 1 for 2. Here's the pitch to Jones. 4-11 left-handed, grounds it to first. Hopkins will take it to the bag and the side is out. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Middle of the 5th. And it's still a 3-2 ball game. Now Sonny Siebert is the batter. Takes the mound. And Walt Williams will lead it off. White Sox down by 1 here. Williams 0 for 2 today. Here's Siebert now, the pitch to Williams. 3-2, and he hit him. Williams takes first for Louis Aparicio. Infield is back. He bunts it down to Louis. Uh-oh, 11A. Oh, my. He hits it back to Siebert, and he forces Williams at second. So, Aparicio not successful, but he's a better base runner. So that works. These are 1-13 being held. And here's Gale Hopkins with Aparicio on first and 1 out. Hopkins 0 for 2 today. Siebert from the stretch, and the pitch to Hopkins. 4-9 left-handed, walked him. White Sox have first and second 1 out for Bill Melton. The entire state of Florida, including the Panhandle, has forecasts of severe thunderstorms. I just saw that on the news. But we're getting this ball game in. I got a feeling it's going to pour after this game. It's first and second 1 out. Melton at the plate. He's 2 for 2. A 2-run home run in the first, and then a double left on in the third. Here's the pitch. 5-8 right-handed. And there's another hit. It's a double in the gap. Aparicio scores. Hopkins goes to third. It's a tie ball game. Melton with his third run batted in. He's knocked all of them in for the Chi Sox. Let's look at that again. 5-8, double 1-2, and oh Lord, it was a 2. How do you like that? So it's second and third with 1 out, 1 in. It's a 3-3 ball game. Again, Siebert's endurance inning is the 6th. Here's Ed Herman now, 1 for 2. There's action now in the Red Sox bullpen. As you see, Landis, Staines, Jones, and Lee pitched in real world. And it is Lee Staines warming. He's a right-hander. Okay, Siebert in trouble here. Second and third, 1 down. Here's the pitch to Herman. 3-10. Struck him out. Oh, and that was a big one by Siebert. His 4th of the ball game. And that brings up Bob Christian in a clutch situation. Berry on deck. Siebert trying to get out of this. Pitch to Christian for 6. Struck him out. Oh, Siebert gets out of it with his 4th and 5th strikeouts. Side retired 1 run. A hit by pitch, a walk, a double. 2 left on. After 5, it's a 3-3 ball game. You got the makings of a ball game here. Meanwhile, Cisco Carlos has allowed 3 runs in 5 innings. And he'll face Gibson to start off the top of the 6th. Oh, that's good coffee. God. Here's Gibson now. He's 0 for 2. Reached on an error, flew to right. Siebert on deck. Cisco winds, and the pitch to Gibson. 4-4. Grounder to third. Melton, he's a 3. 19-3. Oh, he boots it, and it's a 2-base error. Oh, my. Second error for the Chi Sox, a 2-base error. So Gibson is on second. Here's Sonny Siebert. He's a B bunter. Infield is in. He's a C bunter. He's not going to bunt. Here's the pitch to Siebert. Infield is in. 110. Grounds it to short. Gibson holds. Here's 1 out. It's not a snoozer, no doubt about it, Kathy Orton. Sid O'Brien, 0 for 2 with a walk. It's Gibson on second, 1 down. Here's Carlos now. Pitch to O'Brien, 2-9, struck him out. Cisco Carlos, with his second strikeout, has settled down. And here's Mike Andrews with 2 outs. Gibson in scoring position. Go-ahead run on second. Here's Carlos now. And the pitch to Andrews. 4-6 right-handed, and that's going to be a base hit. Gibson will go to third and hold. And here comes Carl Yastrzemski, 1 for 3 on the day. 2-run home run, grounded to first twice. And so Carlos in another jam here. In the 6th. Trying to get out of this. First and third, 2 down. Pitch to Carl. 3-7. And he smacks it to right. Going back is Williams. He can't get to it. It drops in. It's a double. Gibson scores. Andrews goes to third. Will he stretch it? Andrews 1 to 13, 2 outs, 1 to 15. With Berry, he's coming home. Here's the throw from Berry, and he's safe. Yaz goes to third on the throw, a 2-run double for Carl. His 3rd and 4th runs batted in of the ball game. It's now a 5-3 ball game. All of that is unearned. And they're going to let Cisco Carlos pitch to Reggie Smith. He's due up next inning, Cisco Carlos. They're going to see if he can get out of this. He is on third, 2 down. Here's now the pitch to Smith. 6-9, left-handed, grounds it to short. Aparicio is a 2. 8-2, and the side is retired. But 2 runs for the Red Sox on 2 hits the error and 1 left on. After 5.5, it's 5-3 Red Sox. And that was Cisco Carlos's last inning. Dan Osinski will pitch to the Red Sox in the top of the 7th, because there'll be a pinch hitter here. Carlos pitched 6. He's the loser of record. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. He walked 3, struck out 2, and allowed 3 earned runs, 2 unearned runs. Osinski, who pitched in real world in this game, a right-hander, will be the next pitcher. Sonny Siebert now will face Barry Morales and the pinch hitter in the bottom of the 6th. This is Siebert's endurance inning. Oh. Okay, Siebert is ready. Here's the pitch to Barry. 4-8, walked him. So Barry is on. He is and Rich Morales comes up. He's the tying run. 0 for 2 today. White Sox trying to get something going here in the bottom of the 6th. They trail by 2. Here's the pitch to Morales. 3-6 right-handed. Fly ball center. And Reggie is under it, 1 down. And now there'll be a pinch hitter for Carlos. Osinski warming. Coming in to hit will be Angel Bravo. Angel Bravo, he's a left-handed hitter, to face Siebert, the right-hander. So Bravo steps in. He's the tying run at the plate. It's Siebert from the stretch with Berry on first, 1 down. Pitch to Bravo. 1-11, and he pops it up to the left side of third base. Scott in foul territory makes the catch. 2 down. And back to the top of the order, Walt Williams. 0 for 2, hit by a pitch, forced. Siebert winds and deals. 1-7, and he grounds it to short. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, a walk, and 1 left. It's a 5-3 ball game through 6. And the new pitcher coming in from the bullpen is Dan Osinski, a right-hander. And while he makes his way from the dugout, I'll make some coffee here. We've gone 6. It's a 5-3 ball game. Looks like they're going to get this game in. No doubt about it now. Make some coffee here. This will be the second pot of the day. situation, because I often leave coffee left in that second morning pot. Okay, the coffee is brewing. And here we go. Osinski taking his warm-ups in for Carlos. It's a 5-3 ball game. Sox lead it. He's ready now, and here's Louis Aparicio to lead it off for the Chi Sox here in the. Oh, I'm sorry. What am I talking about? George Scott to lead it off for the Red Sox. 2 for 3 today. They've made some pretty good progress in Pennsylvania on that I-95 situation. Okay, here's Osinski. He's ready. Scott steps into the batter's box. Osinski, the windup, the pitch to Scott. That's 3-8. And he struck him out. Good start for Osinski, 1 down. Now Tony C, 0 for 3. Coffee is brewing. Osinski into his windup. Here's the pitch. That's 4-9 right-handed, and that's going to be a base hit for Tony Conigliaro, his first of the game. A 1-out single. And that brings up Dalton Jones, left-handed hitter. 1 for 3. Osinski from the stretch, and the pitch to Jones. That's 4-2 left-handed, walked him. So it's first and second, 1 down for Russ Gibson. Here's the pitch to Gibson. 5-7 right-handed, grounds to second X. Morales a 3. 14-3. Oh, he boots it. Oh, I don't think they want to win today. That's the 3rd error for the White Sox, and that'll load up the bases. It's bases loaded now with 1 out for the pitcher, Sonny Siebert. Infield back, looking for the double play. Here's Osinski, and the pitch. 4-8, right-handed, base hit up the middle. Tony Conigliaro scores. A run batted in for the pitcher, Sonny Siebert. Dalton Jones rounding third. 1-14. and he will hold. So it's bases loaded still. And we come back to the top of the order. That's Siebert 2 for 3 today with a run batted in. He is a 6 NR. It's bases loaded, 1 out. It's a 6-3 ball game now. Okay, Osinski. The pitch to O'Brien. 2-10, and he flies it to right. This will be deep enough for Jones to tag, and that's now a 7-3 ball game. A sacrifice fly by O'Brien. Two runs in, 7-3. First and second, 2 outs, and Mike Andrews steps up. He's 2 for 2 with 2 walks. Okay, here's the pitch to Andrews. 4-6 right-handed, struck him out, so the side is out. 2 strikeouts for Osinski, but also 2 runs. And we're in the 7th inning stretch. It is a 7-3 ball game. Siebert trying to finish it up. He's pitched 6 innings, allowed 3 runs. Staines is no longer warming. It'll be Aparicio, Hopkins, and Melton with the Tri-Sox down by 4 here. And I'm going to get some coffee. Okay, Luis Aparicio, the veteran, 2 for 3, scored twice today, facing Siebert. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch to Aparicio. 2-7, and he grounds it to short. That's 1 away. Dale Hopkins now, 0 for 2 with a walk. Siebert winds and the pitch. 2-5, walked him. Second walk drawn by Hopkins today. And Bill Melton, 3 for 3. Big hand for Bill. 2-run home run and 2 doubles. He's knocked in 3 runs, all of the runs for the White Sox. Nice to see Melton hitting today. Okay, Siebert now from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Melton. 3-7 right-handed, and there it goes again. It's a double. Going to third is Hopkins. And Siebert is 1 hit or walk away from fatigue. Staines is almost ready. And I see now Lyle is warming in the bullpen. He pitched in this game in real world. Oh, no, he didn't. I'm so sorry. Let's see. It's Yeah, Stange is the man, if needed. He is warming. And Ed Herman, the batter, at second and third, 1 out. White Sox down by 4 here. Herman singled, struck out twice. Okay, Siebert is ready. Here's the pitch to Herman now. 3-4 right-handed. Base hit to right field. This might score 2. Hopkins scores. Melton rounding third. 1-12. He's not too swift. 1-10. He'll hold. So it's first and third, 1 out, 1 in. 7-4 ball game with Bob Christian coming up, and that's it for Siebert. Siebert knocked out here in the 7th. It's going to be Lee Stange coming in. And it is a save situation if he finishes this ball game. Siebert pitched 6 1/3 innings. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. He walked 3, struck out 5, and allowed 4 thus far, responsible for first and third, 1 down. Staines taking his warm-ups. And it'll be Bob Christian to face Lee Staines in for Siebert. In the bottom of the 7th, 1 out, first and third. Infield back for the double play. It's 7-4 now. Christian is the tying run at the plate. Okay, Stange is ready. From the stretch, the pitch to Christian. 5'11", right-hander, fly ball left. Going back, Yastrzemski, he's a 1. You can't get better than that, 10-1. Oh, and he makes the catch, but Melton tags. Melton tags from third for the second run of the inning. That's charged to Siebert. He's Bob Christian with a sacrifice fly. So it's a 7-5 ball game. No snoozer here. 2 outs, Herman on first, and Ken Berry is the batter. Berry 0 for 2, reached on an error and walked. Herman held it first on that fly ball. Stange trying to get out of this here. Pitch to Berry. That's 4-8 right-handed, and Lord, that's a double, clean as a baby's ass. A double to center. Herman rounding third. My Lord, and he's slow as shit. 1-8, 2 outs, 1-10 to center. -4, 1-6. Which is a 30% chance. But that's probably better than Morales at the plate. His on base is 269, but we're not going to do it. Second and third with 2 outs. And Rich Morales, the White Sox are not going away. They will not go away. So 7-5 ball game. And in fact, Rich Morales is the go-ahead run at home plate. Herman on third, the tying run. Clutch situation here for Rich Morales. Okay, Stange. The pitch to Morales. 2-11 right-handed. Base hit to left for Rich Morales. Herman scores. Berry rounding third. Remember, Carl's arm -3. Berry 1-15, 2 outs, 1-17, -3, 1-14. He's coming home with a tying run, I believe. Here's the throw from Carl, and he is safe. Morales goes to second, a clutch 2-run single by Rich Morales. We'll look at that again. 4 runs for the White Sox. And it's a tie ball game. Holy cow. We can close out Siebert here, who allows 6 runs. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 6 runs. 1 charged here to Stange. Wilbur Wood is warming in the bullpen. He pitched in real world in this game. My Lord, this is no snoozer. And Wilbur has been really a disappointment this season, just from remembering, but they're going to go with him if needed. Even though he pitched last game. So Wood is available. Now Morales on second scoring position. And there's going to be a hitter for Osinski here in the bottom of the 7th. Osinski pitched 1 inning. Wood will come in next inning. Quite a ball game here. Let's see who's hitting in another clutch situation. It's going to be Carlos May. He's been out lately, but he's well enough to hit. Okay, so Carlos May comes in. He is a left-handed hitter. Meanwhile, there's action in the Red Sox bullpen. It's Ray Jarvis warming. He's a right-hander. They're not going with Lee. Lyle pitched last game, did not pitch this game. Real world will not pitch this game unless this goes to extras. Jarvis warming. Spaceman is not warming. And Carlos May, the left-handed hitter, what an inning, a 4-run inning for the Chi Sox. Okay, Stange facing Carlos May with Morales on second, 2 down, 4 in, 7-7 game. Here's the pitch to May. 2-4, and he flies it to left field, and Carl Yastrzemski makes the catch. The side is retired, but there were 4 runs. On 4 hits, a walk, and 1 left on. What an inning for the White Sox. And you know they have, you know, they want to they want to win. They've lost 4 in a row and they're having a horrible season. And here comes Wilbur Wood. Top of the 8th. Glad I made some coffee. God. It's a 7-7 ball game now. Wilbur Wood taking his warm-ups. He's the third pitcher for the White Sox. And leading it off is Carl Yastrzemski. This will be lefty-lefty. Okay, Wood is ready here. Carl 2 for 4 today. The 2-run home run, the double that brought home Andrews. He has 4 runs batted in. Okay, Wood. The pitch to Carl. 1-7. Fly ball center field. Berry for the out. 1 away. Now Reggie Smith. Smith 1 for 4 with the home run. Here's Wood. And the pitch. 1-5 left-handed, base hit by Smith. Second hit of the game. Smith on first, 1 down, George Scott. Scott 2 for 4. Wood from the stretch. The pitch to Scott. 1-3 left-handed, base hit to left. Oh. Smith goes to second. He's speedy, 1-16, but he'll hold. I know that's very conservative because a fly ball would bring him home, but they're gonna let him hold. And here's Tony C. Some of the decisions I make are sort of just gut instinct, knee-jerk, to sort of mix it up a little. It's first and second, 1 out. And here's Tony C., who's had some big clutch hits this season. Go ahead run in scoring position. Here's Wood. The pitch to Tony. That's 1-6 left-handed. He walked him, so that'll load the bases. Now they have a runner on third. And 1 out. So Wilbur Wood disappointing again. The bases are loaded, 1 out. And Dalton Jones is the batter. This is lefty-lefty. They'll let him hit. Infield is back. Here's the pitch from Wood. 1-7 left-handed. Grounds to second. And Morales turns the double play. And the side is retired. Wow. Nice play by Rich Morales at second. It was bases loaded, 1 out, and the double play ball. No runs, 2 hits, a walk, 2 left. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. It's a tie ball game, folks. And it'll be the top of the order for the Chi Sox. As Lee Staines, who came in for Siebert in the 7th, takes the mound. Okay, it's top of the order. Williams 0 for 3, hit by a pitch. That was a huge play, turned by Morales, who got the clutch single, by the way, to tie this ball game. Okay, Staines, the pitch to Williams. 3-4, grounds it to second for Andrews, 1 down. Now Louis Aparicio. Louis 1 for 4. Reached, singled and scored, reached on a 4-cent score. 3-8, grounds it to third, 2 outs. And Gale Hopkins, 0 for 2, walked twice and scored a run. Left-handed hitter. And Staines. Here's the pitch, 2-7. And he grounds it to first. The side is out, 1-2-3 for Staines after he was troubled in the 7th. We've gone 8, it's 7-7. Here comes Wood now. There'll be a hitter for Staines here with, let's take a look here. Lyle is warming. I think it's the least we can do. Lyle is warming. I don't care if he pitched the last game. He can pitch here. So Lyle is warming. This will be the last inning for Staines, who pitched 1 2/3. Russ Gibson leads it off. This is Wood's second inning. Here's Wood now, the pitch to Gibson. 4-5 right-handed, grounds to first, 1 down. And George Thomas is coming out for the Red Sox. I don't even have to look. George Thomas, sort of an enigma. He only had 51 at-bats, but he hit 353. I know that's bizarre, but to use him, but you know, if they're going to give a card on that. So here's Thomas. Righty-lefty here. Wood into his windup, and the pitch to Thomas. 6'10" right-hander, fly ball center, Berry, he's a 1. 2-1, and he makes the catch. 2 down. You see, he got out anyway. And here's Sid O'Brien. O'Brien 0 for 3, walked and had a sacrifice fly in the 7th. Okay, Wood. Here's the pitch. 6'6" right-hander. That's going to be a base hit for O'Brien with 2 outs. And Andrews comes up, 2 for 3, 2 walks. Scored twice. We're all tied up here at 7. It's 2 outs. O'Brien, the go-ahead run on first, Wood from the stretch, and the pitch to Andrews. 4-4 right-hander, fly ball center, Berry, and the side is out. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We're heading to the bottom of the 9th. If we go extras, we'll take a break. Our second break of the ball game. And there's a new pitcher for the Red Sox, Sparky Lyle. Okay, Bill Melton, 4 for 4 today. What a game for Bill. Lord. 3 doubles and a 2-run home run. 3 runs batted in. Lyle is ready. Here's the pitch to Melton. 3-5, and he walked him. So he's the winning run on first, Bill Melton. For Ed Herman, And there's going to be a hitter for Ed Herman. Look at that. Don Pavlicek, if needed. If the White Sox don't win it here in the bottom of the ninth, will be the new catcher. Very interesting. Coming in to hit, though, for Herman. Is Buddy Bradford. Buddy Bradford coming in. Wait a minute. Yeah, it will be Buddy Bradford. He is a C bunter, so that doesn't come into play. Buddy Bradford pinch hitting for Ed Herman, a left-handed hitter against Lyle. Bradford steps in. Here we go. The winning run on first, Melton. Lyle from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Bradford. 1-7. Left-hander struck him out. That's the first for Sparky. And we move to the, and now it's Bob Christian. Bob is 1 for 3, a sacrifice fly. Melton on first, 1 out. Here's Lyle. The pitch to Christian. 2-10, grounds it to short, double play. And we're going to extra innings. After 9, it's a 7-7 ball game. Don Pavlicek is the new pitcher. Catcher, I'm sorry. Wilbur Wood will pitch his starting his 3rd inning of relief. It will be Carl, Reggie, and George Scott. When we get back from this break. I'm Jeffrey Goderman, here with Kathy Harden on behalf of the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. We have a tie ball game after 9 innings, and what was anticipated to be a snoozer has turned out to be a very interesting ball game. Fortunately, I have some coffee left. I'm gonna go. It's extra, and read all about it, Kathy Harden. And I don't know how long this game's gonna go. But when we come back, it'll be the top of the 10th with Wilbur on the mound. I'll be back. One good cup left. Jesus Christ. I did only make an 8-cup pot, so I'm prepared to make a little more if needed. But if this goes too long, we'll have to suspend this ball game. I'll be back in a few minutes. play Strat-O-Matic. I do not like playing this game without one of my drugs of choice, caffeine. I'm not so crazy about playing with cannabis, my other drug of choice, but we've gone 1 hour 3/4 in real time in this ball game. It's like almost a 3-hour ball game in the real world. I'll be back. Extra innings here in Chicago at Comiskey Park. 7-7 ball games. Chi Sox won this in real world 10-5. Chi Sox have lost 4 in a row in our replay. And I'm going to get my last cup from this, my second pot, which was really like 3/4 of a pot, so I'm okay to get some more if needed. Not that I want to. I have a little left to top off this cup. Just a little, you don't even consider it. So let's savor this cup and see if the White Sox can steal this ball game. Two of the best relievers on each team, even though Wood has been disappointing. Lyle has been disappointing at times for their respective clubs. Wood comes out. It's his 3rd inning now. And he'll face Carl Yastrzemski, who is 2 for 5. 2-run home run, a double, 4 runs batted in. So we've had some hitting today. And Kathy Harden has been with us through thick and thin. Okay, here's Carl Yastrzemski. This will be lefty-lefty here, top of the 10th. Okay, Wood is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Carl. 4-10 left-handed, grounds it to short. Aparicio, he's a 2. 16-2, and he throws him out. Yastrzemski is retired. Here's Reggie Smith, switch hitter. He'll bat right against Wilbur. Reggie 2 for 5 today. Had a home run right after Carl hit a 2-run blast. Okay, Wood is ready. He winds and deals. 5-8, right-handed, grounds it to second. For Morales, a 3, who turned that double play. 18-3, re-roll. 17-3, re-roll. 9-3, and he throws him out. 2 away. And here's George Scott. George 3 for 5. I'll tell you, the bats are really going today. Okay, Wilbur gets the sign from Pavlicich, who's the new catcher, by the way. And the pitch to Scott. 5-4 right-handed. Catcher X, speak of the devil. Pavlicich, we don't have him listed there, as a 4. 24. And he fouls out to Pavlicich, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Wilbur. And he pitched 3. That should be his last inning. Absolutely. Because they'll have a hitter if needed. And Wood pitched 3 innings. He allowed 3 hits. He did a good job because he allowed no runs. He walked 1. There is action in the bullpen, of course, if needed. And it's Danny Murphy. Danny Murphy is warming. Very good. He didn't pitch much, but look at that. 2.01 Murphy warming. And Lyle comes out 6-7-8 to pitch his 2nd inning of relief. Ken Berry leads it off. Berry, 1 for 3, reached on an error, left on, doubled and scored, walked and left on. Everybody on the Red Sox has had no. Yes, has had no. I'm sorry. Never mind. Okay, Lyle is ready. Perry in the batter's box. Here's the pitch from Lyle. 2-9 left-handed, fly ball left, and Carl is under it, 1 down. Now Rich Morales. He knocked in the tying run in this ball game. He's a .215 hitter in real world. He's 1 for 4 today with 2 runs batted in. He knocked in, and that included the tying run. Okay, Lyle gets the sign from Gibson. Here's the pitch to Morales. 5-6 right-handed, struck him out. That's the second for Lyle, and there is going to be a hitter here for Wilbur Wood. It's going to be Ron Hansen, right-handed hitter. Ron Hansen steps into the batter's box here in the bottom of the 10th with 2 outs, nobody on. And as I said, Danny Murphy is warming. Okay, Hansen in the batter's box. Lyle, the pitch to Hansen. 4-7 right-handed, and that's going to be into the gap, and it's a double for Hansen off Lyle. A 2-out double. So the White Sox have a chance here in the bottom of the 10th. 4-7 right-handed doubled off Lyle. Hansen is on second. He's a 1-9. They're going to bring somebody in to run for him. God, I didn't realize he was so slow. They don't have anybody better running than Tommy McCraw, who is a 1-12. So McCraw comes in to run for Hansen. Keep it right there. And here comes Walt Williams. In a clutch situation. 2 outs, Hansen in scoring position. And McCraw on second, running for Hansen. Okay, he's 0 for 4 hit by a pitch. Here's Lyle now from the stretch. The pitch to Williams. 4-10 right-handed, walked him. First and second now with 2 outs. This is Lyle's second inning. It's not his endurance inning. And here's Louis Aparicio in a clutch situation. Lyle trying to get out of this. This might be his last inning, one way or another. Mike Terranova has arrived. Let me set it up for you, Mike. We're in extra innings. It's a 7-7 ball game. Bottom of the 10th, Lyle in for Staines for Siebert in his second inning of relief. It's Williams on first. The winning run is Tommy McCraw, who's running for Hanson. And Louis Aparicio comes to the batter's box. McCraw the winning run on second. Lyle from the stretch. The pitch to Aparicio. 2-6. Single 1-3. Oh, and it's caught by Andrews. And the side is retired. Oh, a line drive caught by Andrews. And, oh, I'm sorry, third base. I'm so sorry. That was caught by Scott. I am so sorry. And we're going to the 11th here. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, 2 left. Lyle gets out of it in his second inning of relief. And Danny Murphy is coming out to pitch for the White Sox. He is the 4th pitcher for the White Sox. As we move to the top of the 11th, he is a right-hander. It will be Tony Conigliaro, Jones, and Gibson. And then Lyle will be due up. We're in the top of the 11th. We're down. We're on our last cup here. But it's a full cup because I'm about to top it. I'm about to top it. And we're just trying to make our way through. Without any fear. I'm sick and tired of being afraid. I've been riddled with anxiety and depression severely for about a quarter century. Okay, here's Tony C., top of the 11th. In quite a ball game. Murphy in for Wood for Rosinski for Carlos. Oh, that's good coffee. Okay, Murphy is ready. Tony, 1 for 4, singled, scored, walked. Pitch to Tony, 4-9 right-hander, walked him. So he's the go-ahead run now. Murphy will work from the stretch. And it's Dalton Jones, left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch to Jones. 6'5", left-handed, walked him. Murphy has put the first 2 Red Sox on base with walks. And Russ Gibson is the batter. 0 for 5 today, reached on 3 frickin' errors. The 3 errors by the White Sox, all of them, from when Gibson was at the plate. Murphy in a jam here in the top of the 11th. First and second, nobody out. Lyle is not out. Here's the pitch to Gibson. 1-6 right-hander, grounds it to short, double play, turned by Aparicio. Tony goes to third, though. And there's going to be a hitter for Lyle. And look who's warming up. It's Spaceman. Oh! Oh, my Lord. Lyle pitched 2 scoreless innings. He got into a bit of trouble last inning, but allowed no runs. Spaceman is warming in the bullpen against my better judgment, but it's not my call. Look at that. What a ball game. And I'll tell you, the Spaceman brings some color to this game. Spaceman Lee. A left-hander is warming. Gil Hopkins leads off for the White Sox. He's a left-hander. Spaceman warming. Let's see who's going to hit here. In a clutch situation, tie ball game, and the go-ahead on third, Tony C. Let's see who's hitting here against the right-hander Murphy. Coming in to hit is Dick Schofield. He's a switch hitter. Dick Schofield, switch hitter. Batting left against Murphy with 2 outs, the go-ahead run on third. Okay, Murphy. From the stretch, and the pitch to Schofield, batting left-handed. 3-7 right-handed, fly ball center, and Berry is under it, where the side is retired, no runs. No hits, 2 walks, 1 left. Murphy gets out of that. And we're headed to the bottom of the 11th. And Spaceman is coming in. It'll be the heart of this Chi Sox order. Okay, Spaceman is ready. And Gale Hopkins will lead it off. Vicente Romo is warming in the Red Sox bullpen. He's a right-handed pitcher. Vicente Romo is warming. So Spaceman Lee facing the White Sox. Gale Hopkins 0 for 3, 2 walks, scored a run. Here's Spaceman now. The pitch to Hopkins. That's 4-8, left-handed, struck him out. Spaceman. Vicente warming. They were thinking of bringing him in from Melton, but they're going to let Spaceman know. No. I don't know who managed the White Sox, but they're coming out. And that's it for Bill Lee. How do you like that? They allow Lee to face 1 batter. He pitched 1/3 and struck out the batter. And they're bringing in Vicente Romo, the right-hander here. So we'll have another short delay. Spaceman came in, struck out Hopkins, And now it's Vicente Romo coming in, the right-hander. So Romo comes in from the dugout. Sometimes the iPhone overheats when we use it too long on YouTube. YouTube uses a lot. So if we get disconnected, look on our community board to know what's going on. Okay, Romo is ready. And Bill Melton comes to the plate. What a game for Bill Melton. 4 for 4 and a walk. A 2-run home run, 3 doubles, and 3 runs batted in. Romo is ready. He gets the sign from Gibson, the windup, the pitch to Melton. 6'8" right-hander, fly ball right. And Tony Conigliaro makes the catch. It's 2 away. And here's Don Pavlitic. Remember, Bradford hit for Herman, who was a left-handed hitter facing Lyle. Now Pavlitic, the new catcher, comes up to the batter's box with 2 outs and nobody on. And we have a choice if we go to the 12th. Make more coffee or suspend the ball game. Here's Romo now. And look at that. Pavlitic has power. 2-9 would be a home run, 1-10. Here's the pitch from Romo. 2-8. He walked him. With Bob Christian coming up, he's a 1-8 running, Pavlitic. Do they have a third catcher? I hate to use the last catcher because then what happens if something happens there? But, yeah, we're going to do it. Dwayne Josephson is coming in to run, and he is a catcher. He is the catcher. So Josephson, if they don't win it here, will be the third catcher for the Chi Sox. It's Josephson on first with 2 outs. Here's Romo now. The pitch to Christian. 1-4. Walked him. Oh my, it's getting very interesting. Ken Berry comes up first and second. A base hit can win this ball game. It's Dwayne Josephson on second base. The winning run. Christian on first, 2 down, Romo. And he's ready now to face Berry. Here's the pitch. 6'8" right-hander, fly ball right field. Tony Conigliaro under it. And we're going to the 12th. We're tied at 7. Dwayne Josephson now doing the catching. He's suited up. And Sid O'Brien will lead it off. We have enough for about maybe this half inning here. Maybe not. Okay, Murphy he walked the 2 first batters and got out of it in the 11th, his first inning of relief. Now he'll face the top of this Red Sox lineup. Sid O'Brien, 1 for 3, sacrificed fly and walked. Okay, Murphy, the pitch to O'Brien. 5-3 right-handed, grounds it back to Murphy. He's a 4. 11-4. Oh, it's a two-base error by Murphy. Oh, 4th error for the Chi Sox today, and it's a costly one. How the fuck did he do that? Holy cow. Sid O'Brien on second on a terrible error. Probably a throwing error. Here's Mike Andrews now. He's an A bunter. Andrews 2 for 3, walked twice. Here's Murphy now. The pitch to Andrews, he's not bunting. 6-8 right-hander, pops it up to short for Aparicio, 1 down. And here's Carl Yastrzemski. Oh yeah, four frickin' errors in this ball game. Jesus Christ. Okay, Carl at the plate. 2-run home run in the first, doubled a run home in the 6th. 2 for 6. Murphy from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Carl, 5-6 left-handed. And that is a, whoa, it's a base hit. O'Brien goes to third. Oh, heaven help us. Carl loops a base hit to right. On a 1-7, it was a 6. First and third, 1 out for Reggie Smith. Murphy has been very, very skittish here. But they're going to keep him in to win it or lose it here, as far as Weeks can see. Infield is back. They're hoping for a double on Reggie. Okay, Murphy. There is action in the White Sox bullpen. Here's the pitch to Smith. Hitting left-handed, 2-6. Fly ball left. That's deep enough for O'Brien to tag. And the White Sox take an 8-7 lead. That's unearned. So Smith knocks in the go-ahead run here. And it's unearned. The error by Murphy. So it's 2 outs with Yaz on first, and George Scott comes up. Here's the pitch to Scott. 1-5. And there you go. It's a base hit. And Yaz goes to third. That's going to be it for Murphy. Lord, with Tony C coming up, I told you there was action in the White Sox bullpen. Murphy, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, pitched 1 2/3. He's the loser of record in this ball game. Tough break for Murphy. Oh, God. This is a lousy team, really. Well, it's, oh, God. Sammy Ellis, he's the best they got. He's a right-hander with a 5.83 ERA. Sammy Ellis comes in. Ellis to face Tony C. It's 2 outs, 8-7 Red Sox. Okay, he's ready. Here's the pitch to Tony. 4-10 right-hander, fly ball left, and we're going to the bottom of the 12th. 1 run. It was unearned. But Murphy is the loser of record, and Vicente Romo, the winner, trying to finish it up. Vicente Romo with no coffee. And it's Rich Morales to lead it off. There'll be a hitter for well, we don't even know if Ellis will be needed. We threw him in there anyway. Here's Morales facing Vicente Romo. Sammy Ellis is warming. Oh, wait a minute. Did Ellis come in? No, Ellis came in, I'm sorry, and pitched 1/3. I'm so sorry. Okay, Morales, 1 for 5 today. Vicente came in, pitched 2/3, walked 2, but got out of it. Here's the pitch to Morales. 5-12 right-handed, grounds it back to Vicente. He's a 3. 14-3, and whoa, it's a 1-base error by Romo. Both pitchers make errors here in the 12th. Oh, 3rd error for the Red Sox. And that's the Morales is the tying run, and there'll be a hitter here for Sammy Ellis, believe it or not. Oh, Sammy Ellis pitched 1/3. My Christ. And there's going to be a hitter here. Oh, Lord help us. And you know, it's going to be Bobby Knopp for the Chi Sox. Bobby Knopp. Wait a minute. Is it going to be Bobby Knopp? What a game. Yes, it is. So Knopp, a C bunter, comes in. It's Morales on first, nobody out. It's sparkling baseball, Kathy Harden. Romo from the stretch here with Morales on first, the tying run. Here's Knopp. The pitch to Knopp. 3-4. And that's hit, a base hit. Morales goes to third. Oh, the Chi Sox are coming back. Romo in a jam here. Knopp on first and Morales on third. Not only do they have a good chance to tie it, they have a chance to win this ball game. And here comes Walt Williams. First and third, nobody out. The infield is brought in. That's a risky move. You can keep the infield back and not lose the game and have 2 outs, nobody on. And that's what they're doing. They're bringing the infield back. They brought it in. There was some confusion, and then the manager has said, bring it back. They'll concede the tying run. I know that's unconventional. It's not my choice. So with first and third, no outs, Williams at the plate. He's 0 for 4, a walk and hit by a pitch. Here's Romo now. And the pitch, 5-7 right-handed, struck him out. Oh, and that was a big one by Romo. And now the infield is back. Aparicio not easy to double, I would assume. It's 1 out, 1st and 3rd. It doesn't get better than this, though. Louis is 1 for 6 today. Scored twice, had reached on a force. Romo steps off the mound for a moment. Grabs some resin. Back on the mound. The tying run is on 3rd, the winning run on 1st. With 1 out, Romo. The pitch to Aparicio. 5-9 right-hander, struck him out, and oh, that's rare. That is rare. He only had 29. You talk about 2 clutch strikeouts now, Mr. Terranova. And it's all up to Gale Hopkins. Look at this. The White Sox had 1st and 3rd, nobody out. Romo trying to finish this ball game. Hopkins 0 for 4, 2 walks, and scored a run. And it all comes down to this. Romo from the stretch. The pitch to Hopkins. 4-8 left-hander. Base hits. It's a tie ball game. Hopkins knocks Morales home. It's 8-8. Let's look at that again. Oh, yeah, I'm sure many of you want to see this. 4-8 left-handed. Single 1 to 14, that's an 8. Right up the middle. Knopp goes to second. There's 1 asteroid. It's 1st and 2nd. Now Knopp is the winning run for Bill Melton. Romo has had a tough time today. And that's it for Vicente Romo. Ray Jarvis, who pitched in real world in this ball game and has been warming up, is coming in. My Lord, and I don't have much room. So we're going to have a delay in the action here. Oh yeah, he's been. Melton has had an amazing ball game, Mr. Terranova. Romo is pulled here. 10 1/3. He pitched 2/3, 1 1/3 innings. He can lose this as he's responsible for 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. Remember, he came in for Spaceman. That's an unearned run. Not easy to keep track. Ray Jarvis is the 6th pitcher for the Red Sox today. He's ready. He's a right-hander. And here's Bill Melton now. A base hit could win this. It would be unearned, I believe. I don't see Mr. Perota lately. Okay, Jarvis is ready. Melton, 4 for 5. The 2-run home run, 3 doubles, scored twice, walked. Jarvis is ready. Here's the pitch to Melton. 6-6, walked him. So the bases are loaded with White Sox. Knopp on third. And Dwayne Josephson, the third catcher. You remember he ran for Pavlitic. Yeah, a 1-12, third catcher in the game. So Jarvis will have a full windup here with 2 outs, bases loaded, 8-8 ball game. Here's Jarvis now. Pitch to Josephson. 3-2, lines it to short, caught by O'Brien, and we're going to the 13th. And that means new coffee or suspension. Okay, that's what that means. God, I lost Lee here. Look at that. There's Lee, and he allowed 1 unearned run. Sammy Ellis did come in and pitch 1/3 of an inning. Wait a minute. There's a new pitcher for the White Sox. Yeah, Ellis is through. Oh, Christ. It's Don Seacrest, and they don't have much better than this. This will end eventually because look at who the Don Seacrest is the 6th pitcher for the White Sox. So he'll be coming in to pitch to Jones, Gibson, and maybe they'll pinch hit for Jarvis. I hope we use everybody in this ball game. I hope we have no players left. I'm a nihilist. So I'm going to go make another half a pot, Kathy Harden. I hope you're still with us for what has turned out to be a most unusual ball game. As we head to the top of the 13th. My name is Jeffrey Goodham, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. I'll be back in 3 to 5. Kathy Harden is still with us. Yes, she is. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Kathy. You're the best. You know that? Making me a tough job here. And if this game doesn't end after this coffee, we will definitely be suspended. Going this long on my iPhone, it's 2 hours and 36 minutes. We're very vulnerable to a, what's it called, a breakdown. for an overheating. And if that be the case, the game will be suspended. And you always look at the community board. That's from my landing page on YouTube, then click community, the link, and you'll get the update as to what happened. You can expect it's an overheating. The iPhone automatically turns off. We'll see if that happens. I'm feeling it right now. It's not that hot. I feel the bottom, you see, right under here. In fact, I'm touching the phone with this finger. It's not that hot. I will be back. We've gone 12 innings. It's an 8-8 ball game, and it's not easy keeping track, but we have Jarvis and Sechrist now. And that will be 12 pitchers used combined in this ball game. It'll be Jones, Gibson, and maybe a pinch hitter for well, it is. Yeah, it's going to be a pinch hitter for I can't even no, Jarvis did not come in. Okay. I have a tough time. Yeah, 1 2/3. Is that 1/3? Does anybody remember, did Jarvis come in? Let me 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 1/3, 11 1/3, 11 2/3. Jarvis did come in and pitch 1/3. Okay? Sometimes I forget that. Jarvis is in the game. And if anyone recalls otherwise, let me know, but I'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Can anyone confirm that? Anybody at all? Mr. Terranova, Kathy Harden. Jarvis came in to pitch and face 2 batters. Is that true? I think it is. And even if I'm wrong about Jarvis, the question, Mr. Terranova, is did Ray Jarvis, was he the pitcher who came in and did he replace Romo? I think it is, in the bottom of the 12th, and then went on to pitch. All the numbers show that. I used Jarvis. That's the question. And even if he didn't, it doesn't matter because I'm going to pinch hit for whoever the pitcher was anyway. But I think I did tickle him out. I'll be back in 3 to 5, people. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. It's a thank you, sir, Mr. Terranova. Thank you. This is a Father's Day special. We're heading to the top of the 13th. I'll be back in 3 to 5 minutes. Oh, thanks, Mike. Do you have any children, Mike? I wish you one too, if that be the case. Don Sechrist coming in. To pitch the top of the 13th to the Red Sox. Well, I wish you a happy birthday, a happy Father's Day, and the best to your sons. Don't tell me this is the second time I have to move the... No, it's fine. I thought the crowd noise had to be... thank you, Mike. It's going to be the bottom third of the order, Jones, Gibson, and then we expect a hitter for Ray Jarvis, who pitched 1/3 of an inning. The coffee is ready. And I guess against my best interests, my better judgment, I should say. I'm having some more. If I only have maybe 1 or 2 cups, that'll be all right. That'll be like 2 full. We're running on fumes here. The milk is almost gone. That's enough for maybe another couple cups here. As Dalton Jones steps into the batter's box. Keep in mind, Russ Gibson has caught this whole game. The White Sox have used 3 catchers. So Gibson, it's a long time to be crouching. Okay, Sechrist on the mound. He's done with his warm-ups. Here's Dalton Jones. 1 for 4, 2 walks, scored a run, singled. Here's the pitch from Sechrist. 6-6 left-handed, pops it up to first. And Hopkins makes the catch, 1 away. And there's going to be a hitter. Look at that. A hitter for Gibson, who's caught the whole game. And it's going to be Jerry Moses. Moses is coming in to hit. And he'll stay in the game for the bottom of the 13th. So Moses, holy Moses, trying to get something going here. He has some power. 3-4, 1-12 will put the Red Sox ahead here. Sechrist is ready. Here's the pitch to Moses. 2-10. Fly ball left. And Christian makes the catch. Christian catches Moses. A very, very spiritual encounter. 2 outs. And there's going to be a hitter for Ray Jarvis. How do you like that? Jarvis pitched 1/3. Oh, God. Let's see who's going to hit, and let's see who's going to come in next inning. Let's see who they haven't used. Let's check that out. Landis has not been used. Of course, you know, they have other people like Nagy, Longborg available, but they are really in the rotation. So Landis will be the pitcher. And let's see who's going to hit here. with 2 outs, nobody on. And they've used just about everybody. In fact, the only people available are Billy Canigliaro, a right-handed hitter, Joe LaHood, a left-handed hitter, no thank you. Tom Satriano is a catcher, he's a left-handed hitter. And Rico Petrocelli, who for some reason did not play in this game. And we're going to go take a look to see if he played in the next game and thereby is not really injured. That's a good question. Why is Rico not playing today? Let's see, in their third and final game of this series, on April 13, did Rico play? If he did not play, so he is not going to be used. So, Billy Canigliaro is coming in to pinch hit. He's got power. Facing Sechrist, the left-hander. The brother, Billy Canigliaro, with 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Sechrist now. Fans have gotten their money's worth today. Sechrist winds, and the pitch to Canigliaro. 6-6 right-handed, grounded to first, Hopkins. We're going to the bottom of the 13th. The new pitcher is Bill Landis. He is a left-hander. Again, we are terribly close to burnout here. Lucky 13, indeed. And we talked about Moses, we talked about Christian. Here comes Christian. If you look here, it's not Berry, because Josephson, we put that actually in half of most 3/4 of Christian's spot. Here's Bob Christian facing Bill Landis. Bottom of the 13th. Landis, the 7th pitcher for the Red Sox. White Sox have used 6. Okay, Landis is ready now. Christian at the plate. Here's the pitch from Landis. 3-8 left-handed, pops it up to short, and O'Brien makes the catch. That's 1 down. And Ken Berry is the batter. Enjoying this extra inning game because I don't like to do it alone. It used to annoy me. You know what I'm saying? It used to frickin' annoy the hell out of me. We're not, you know. Okay, Landis will face Berry now with 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch to Berry. 3-12 left-handed, grounds it to third. It's 2 outs. And Rich Morales comes up. Remember, Moses is catching now. Here's the pitch. That's 2-7 left-handed. Grounds it back to Landis. And the side is out. We're going to the 14th. It's an 8-8 ball game. Who would have thought? We thought it might be a snoozer. And Dan Sechrist, who retired the side in order, He's a 6.08 ERA in real world. That's, but he retired the side in order. It's going to be Moses is catching now. Let me just put Moses in here. Moses. Here's Moses. So both teams have fresh catchers. It's Sid O'Brien to lead it off. Here in the top of the 14th. O'Brien, 1 for 6 and a walk. Sechrist is ready. Here's the windup, the pitch to O'Brien. That's 6-5 right-handed, grounds it to short. Aparicio is a 2. That's a re-roll on the 20 die. That's 8-2, and he throws him out, 1 away. Sechrist has retired the first 4 that he's faced in relief. Here's Mike Andrews. My God. This is his 8th plate appearance. 2 for 6 and 2 walks. Okay, Sechrist. The pitch to Andrews. 2-5 left-handed, fly ball right. And Williams is there, 2 away. Sechrist looking good. Here's Carl Yastrzemski. His 8th plate appearance. He's 3 for 7. Here's the pitch to Carl. 4-6 left-handed, popped him up. To second, Morales, and another 1-2-3 for Sechrist. We're heading to the bottom of the 14th. Bill Landis now in his second inning of relief. And Sechrist is due up. There'll be a hitter for Sechrist. Sure, why not? Sechrist pitched very well. Oh my God, he faced 7 batters, retired them all. 2 1/3 innings for Sechrist. He could win this. He might even be eligible for the star of the game, but that doesn't really matter to me. We'll see who would pitch if they don't score. There's not much left. We're scraping. We are scraping the bottom here. The only people who are available, well, it's going to be Jack Hamilton because he's not a starter. We could dig into the starters who also act as relievers, but Jack Hamilton with a 6.49 ERA is warming in the bullpen, and he would be available if needed. And if they don't score, you bet your ass he'll be in the game. Let's see who's hitting for Sechrist. Again, we're scraping here. It's a nice score sheet, isn't it? Nice and tidy, Kathy Harden? Nice and tidy. Did McCraw play yet? I think McCraw ran. Yeah, he ran. Oh, my God. Look at that. Pete Ward is the only available hitter. And he's a left-handed hitter to face Landis. Pete Ward. Otherwise, we go with pitchers. to hit. And an argument could be made to bring in a right-handed pitcher to hit. But we're not going to do that. That's a little bit strange. So it's Pete Ward to lead it off here in the bottom of the 14th. Facing Landis, lefty-lefty. Williams on deck, then Aparicio. Bottom of the 14th, we're tied at 8. Okay, Landis, the wind-up and the pitch to Ward. 5-9, left-handed, grounds it to short. O'Brien is a 4. 14-4, and he throws him out. So Ward is retired. Nice play by O'Brien. Top of the order, Walt Williams. Landis winds and deals. Now that's a 4-10 right-hander, fly ball left. And Carl Yastrzemski makes the catch. It's 2 away for Louis Aparicio. Here's the pitch from Landis. 3-8 left-handed, walked him. So Louis on first with 2 down. He's an A, 1-15. Being held 1-13 with Moses. He is a 1-13. Okay, Landis from the stretch. And Gale Hopkins, the batter. Here's the pitch to Hopkins. There goes Louis. He's sealing second. And the throw from Moses. He's out. Oh, Louis tried to steal it. Oh, but Moses threw him out. Oh, Mr. Terranova. Oh. We're going to the 15th. They were trying to sneak one. Hopkins will come up in the bottom of the 15th. They were trying to sneak one. We're going to have to carry the errors over. In fact, what we'll do is we'll keep this as it is. And we will just go here and use the 5th for the 15th. And please don't at me about that decision, because had he stolen second on a 1-13 and Hopkins brought him home, you would have said it was a brilliant call. So please. We've gone 3 hours here. It's the top of the 15th, and there is a new pitcher. It's Jack Hamilton. Jack Hamilton for the Chi Sox, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is the 7th pitcher, and he is the last pitcher, except for several starters who are in the rotation, Peters and others. Hamilton is ready. Reggie Smith leads it off. His 8th plate appearance. He's 2 for 7 with a sacrifice fly. Here's Reggie Smith, switch hitter, batting left against Hamilton. Top of the 15th. We're tied at 8. Hamilton is ready. Here's the pitch to Smith. 4-7 left-handed, and That is a drive hit out to center. Going back is Berry, and he flags it down. Nice catch by Berry. 1 down. And here's George Scott. 4 for 7 with 4 singles. Hamilton winds and deals. 4-7 right-hander. There's a base hit. His 5th of the day. And it's Tony C. at the plate. Scott on first, 1 down. He's the go-ahead run. Hamilton from the stretch. Pitch to Tony. 2-8 right-hander. Grounds it to third. Double play. Turned by Melton. And we're going to the bottom of the 15th. And here's Landis in, I believe, what is his 2nd inning of relief. Yeah. His 3rd. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Christ. No, his 2nd, I believe. Yeah, 2nd inning of relief. Gotta kind of remember that. Landis for the Red Sox will face the heart of the order, Hopkins, Melton, and Josephson. Here's Gale Hopkins, lefty-lefty here. Okay, Landis is ready. Here's the pitch to Hopkins. That's a 6-11 left-handed fly ball right field. And under that is Tony. There's 1 down. Now Big Bill Melton. Whoa, what a day. 4 for 5 and 2 walks, 3 runs batted in, a 2-run home run, 3 doubles. He can end this once and for all right now. Here's Landis into the windup. The pitch to Melton. 1-9. Struck him out. Oh, these pitchers with ERAs of over 6 are dazzling today. It's 2 outs, and Dwayne Josephson with his 2nd plate appearance in the ballgame. He's 0 for 1. Landis. The pitch to Josephson. 4-2 right-handed. Fly ball to left, and Carl makes the catch. We're going to the 16th. Yes, we are, Kathy Harden. Yes, we are. And we'll skip over the runs batted in here and use this as the 16th. We see that Carl has 4 runs batted in, so we don't need to do that. It's the top of the 16th. And Jack Hamilton comes out for what I think is his 2nd inning. I got to keep track of how many innings. I can't even, but I have it. And it's going to be Jones, Gibson, and maybe a hitter for Landis. Dalton Jones will lead it off. Here's Dalton Jones now. Hamilton on the mound. Here's the pitch from Hamilton. 2-8 right-hander. Lines it to second, caught by Morales. 1 down. And here's Moses. They're praying for Moses. in Boston. This is his second at bat. Flew to left in the 13th. He came in to hit for Gibson and stayed in the game. Hamilton into his windup. Here's the pitch to Moses. 6'8" right-hander walked him. So Moses the go-ahead run. And yes, there'll be a hitter for Landis. Landis pitched 2. 1 hit. And the 8th pitcher for the Red Sox will be the only people available, I'm going to tell you right now, are Mike Nagy, a starter, and Jim Longboard, a starter. Culp and Brett are available, but they don't have relief. They've never relieved. So only in the last course would we use them. And they're going to bring Nagy in next inning. Nagy will be the... Look at that. You're going to run out here. Jesus Christ. Shit. We'll put it here, and then we'll use up here for the score line. Nagy. No, we're just going to put him here. The 8th pitcher. There's going to be, where are we? Oh yeah, here we are. Oh, Lord. Okay, where are we now? Top of the 16th, and what the fuck is going on here? Oh yeah. There's going to be a hitter here for Landis. Excuse me. So I lost track here. The go-ahead run, Moses on first with 1 out. And let's see who's hitting. There's not much hitters. We already went through this. It's going to be Tom Satriano. He's a left-handed hitter. So Satriano. Almost everybody has played in this game. Here's Satriano. With Moses on first, 1 out, Hamilton in his 3rd inning of relief. 2nd inning of relief. I'm sorry. Here's the pitch. 6'7" left-handed, walked him. And this is his endurance inning. And you know what that means. I think you know what that means. This is his endurance inning. 1 more hit or walk. He's reached fatigue. Let's see who they have. It's Jerry Neumann, the left-hander, warming. He isn't used too often, so therefore he's quite available. Jerry Neumann, if needed. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Hamilton in a jam. Top of the order, Sid O'Brien, his 9th plate appearance. Top of the 16th. The go-ahead run on base in scoring position. Hamilton from the stretch. And the pitch to O'Brien. That's 6'6" right-handed. There it goes. Hit deep into the gap. It's a triple and 2 runs score. Moses comes home. Satriano comes home. A 2-run triple for O'Brien. And it's a 10-8 ball game. And that's it for Jack Hamilton. That's it for Hamilton. Jerry Nyman is coming in. Hamilton, the loser of record now. It doesn't matter. I'm not even going to put it in. We don't keep those stats anyway. But he's the loser of record. And here comes Nyman now. It's O'Brien on third. 2 runs in. It's 10-8. Real tough game for the White Sox. They've lost 4 in a row. They're already 20 games below 500. Okay, Andrews with 1 out and O'Brien on third. Pitch from Nyman. 1-9, and that's a foul out to third base, 2 outs. But don't count the White Sox out. They still have a chance here. Here's Carl Yastrzemski. Nyman. The pitch from Nyman. 1-6, left-handed, struck him out. So that's the side. 2 runs for the Red Sox. And we're headed to the bottom of the 16th. And Mike Nagy for the save. Landis for the win, Nagy for the save. And Nagy, they're trying to get 1 good inning out of his ham hock, even though he's a starter. Here's Bob Christian. And if you're for the White Sox and you're a believer, it's time to pray for Christian. Here's Nagy now. The pitch to Christian. 1-5 right-hander, and there's a base hit to left, thrown in by Yastrzemski. Christian is on first. Berry is the tying run at the plate. Let's get our last cup of coffee for the morning. We've gone 3 1/4 hours here. Enough is enough. In fact, I'm going to turn off the coffee pot. We've had enough. Ken Berry facing Nagy. Christian on first, no outs. Nagy from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Berry. 3-7 right-hander. Grounds it to short. Double play. Turned by O'Brien. 2 outs. That took the wind out of the sails for the White Sox, Kathy Harden. And it's Rich Morales. 2 outs, bottom of the 16th. White Sox trail by 2. Nobody on. Nagy into his windup, and the pitch to Morales. 5-3 right-hander, grounds it back to Nagy. He's a 3. 14-3. Oh, he boots it! Oh. 4th error for the Red Sox. Both teams with 4 errors. And there'll be a pinch hitter here for Nyman. And the pinch hitter will be the tying run at the plate. Ellis. Is there anyone available on this bench? The answer, and this is the first time it's happened for me, the answer is no. There's going to be a pitcher pinch hitting. Isn't that something? And you have to go with a pitcher who has not pitched, of which there are not many. And it's going to be Gary Peters, a 6NL and a left-hander. And he would stay in the game if they tie it up. Peters, a left-handed hitter, replacing Nyman, the only person. No non-hitters are available. Let's pull out our 6NR card. Yes, it comes down to this. First time this has ever happened for me. Gary Peters, the pitcher, a good hitting pitcher. He's dead, by the way. He died about 6 weeks ago. But he is alive and well right now, stepping into the batter's box. What an opportunity. Morales on first from the error by Nagy. Peters the tying run, left-handed hitter. Nagy from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Peters. 4-8 left-hander, grounds it to first, scooped by Jones, takes it to the bag, and the ball game is over. The final line, and we don't have room, so we'll do it up here. Chicago. First of all, let's get the winners here. I don't have the hits. It's a 10-8 win for the Red Sox. The win goes to Landis. The save to Nagy. The loss to Hamilton. And what a game it was. A Father's Day special. The second of this 3-game series. Red Sox took the first one 8-3. This one 10-8 in 16 innings. I sure hope both their starters for the next game can pitch. We got through it, Kathy Harden, didn't we? We got through it with minimal errors. I sure hope they throw complete games. Folks, this game went 3 hours and 15 minutes easy. All I can say is thanks for being here with us. Stay strong, stay well. I'm going to put this one in the books. There will be no game scheduled for a while. Later this afternoon or this evening, I'll get to it and I'll load some up. Thank you, Kathy Harden. That's so nice of you. And she says, good luck to Ricky Fowler. And she sometimes comes up with these arcane things. Yeah, I see you're into golf. Okay, he leads the U.S. Open. Is he the Uber driver Yes, I think I did hear about that, which is a nice story. Stay strong, everybody. Stay well. And I'll catch you all next time.